Hey everyone, and welcome back to another What's for Dinner. I'm excited for this one because it's 100% crock pot meals. I love crock pot meals because I feel like I spend hardly any time in the kitchen, but yet we're still eating a good meal. So today I'm going to share 5 simple and easy recipes that I've tried out. Any and all recipe links will be down below for you. First up is a chicken noodle soup recipe, and I make this one a lot on my stovetop and also in my pressure cooker, but if I need to dump and go, I usually will just use my crock pot. So for this one, all you'll need is 1 to 2 boneless skinless chicken breasts cooked and shredded, 1 box of pasta of your choice, I'm using bow tie, 2 cartons of chicken stock, 2 cans cream of chicken, 2 cans cream of celery, salt and pepper. So we're going to start by pouring all of the ingredients into the slow cooker except the pasta. We'll be pouring that in closer towards the end. And I'm using my Kasori that multifunctions as a pressure cooker as well, but I'm going to use it on the slow cooker setting for today. And there is a link down below if any of you are looking for a good multifunction cooker. I do highly recommend this one. So we're going to give it a good stir and we're going to set it on low for about 3 hours. Once we have about 30 minutes left, we're going to go ahead and pour in the pasta, and I'm going to use the whole box. Once it's done, you'll salt and pepper to taste, and I don't measure out salt and pepper. It's all to taste, so just use however much you like. And on the side is a must, and that's garlic bread. I always like to get the loaf kind because it crisps up a little bit better and it's perfect for dipping. And that's it. This soup is amazing. It's my go-to when any of us are sick. There's just something about a good chicken noodle soup. Next up is a tortellini soup, completely meatless, although not vegan. This one's good if your budget's a little tight and you need a meal that would be fine without meat. This is it. So all you'll need are 2 cans of diced tomatoes, 1 bag of spinach that I only use half of, but you can use however much you like, 1 block of cream cheese, 1 bag of cheese tortellini, and 1 carton of chicken stock. Once again, just throw everything into the crock pot, and I diced up my cream cheese so that I could drop it in more evenly. And then you just want to give it a stir, and this is what it'll look like. So we're just going to cook it on low for 5 to 6 hours. The side, I just baked this loaf of bread. This was in my freezer and it needed to be used. This is the Private Selection cranberry and walnut bread, and you can find this at Kroger. There you have it. This was really good to have 0 meat in it, and some of you were wondering about the Great Value tortellini in my grocery haul, and honestly it wasn't bad at all, but I've never tried the name brand tortellini either, so I'm not sure what I'm comparing to, but to me it wasn't bad and my whole family loved this one. Next up, we're going to make a chicken fajita spaghetti, and all you'll need is some spaghetti pasta, 2 cans cream of mushroom, half of an onion diced, 1 green bell pepper diced, 1 to 2 boneless skinless chicken breast, 1/4 cup of water that I actually never ended up using, so you can probably skip that, salt and pepper, 1 to 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, and a couple handfuls of cheddar cheese. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put everything minus the pasta and just throw in a handful of cheddar cheese and give it a good stir. We're going to cook it on low for 5 to 6 hours, or you can cook it on high for 3 to 4. Once it was done, I boiled my spaghetti separately, and then I also removed my chicken and diced it up, and then I just poured them both in, threw in another handful of cheese, and gave it a good toss. And we just had a salad and some cucumbers on the side with it. Next up is a pot roast. For this, you'll need 5 to 6 medium-sized yellow potatoes, half of an onion. I chop mine, but I leave it chunky. And then 1 can of beef broth, 1 packet of onion soup mix, and a small bag of carrots, although I only use half, and then, of course, a roast. Once again, we're just gonna throw everything in, and then I sprinkled a little bit of garlic powder in there, just a dash or two, and then you'll cook it on low for 6 to 8 hours. And I love how tender this came out. We just ate it as is, almost like a beef stew. This one's really good during cold weather also. Lastly, we're gonna make a Swiss chicken. This one tasted so much like Thanksgiving and we all loved it. I doubled this recipe so that we would have leftovers. The link to the original is down below. So I'm using 2 cans cream of mushroom, 6 to 8 slices of Swiss cheese, 1 stick of butter, a half a cup of milk, 1 box of chicken stuffing or stovetop, and 10 boneless, skinless chicken thighs. We're gonna go ahead and spray the slow cooker with some cooking spray, and then we're gonna lay all the chicken across the bottom. Next, I went ahead and topped the chicken with some Swiss cheese. And then we're gonna mix the cream of mushroom and the milk together in a bowl and pour that over the top. And then we're just gonna pour the stovetop over that, and then we're gonna drizzle the stick of butter melted. I cooked mine on high for about 5 hours, but you can do low for 8 to 10. And then on the side we had yams and green beans. Like I said, it reminded me so much of Thanksgiving, so I feel like we needed some Thanksgiving sides to go with it. It was absolutely delicious, by the way. Highly recommend this one. I hope y'all enjoyed this What's for Dinner, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.